everybody, how's it going? It's a Daily Shooter, and today we're going to be taking a look at the optic that I chose for my Project SPR AR-15 build. This is a rifle that I built in conjunction with MSRarms.com. The scope, however, is from OpticsPlanet.com, and if you're kind of new to my channel, I've had a discount code on this channel for a long time now, and if you head over to Optics Planet and you use the code TDS5, you can get 5% off of your entire order, not just this scope. You'd be amazed at the stuff that they actually have over there. Everything from optics all the way to baby strollers. I'm not kidding, they actually sell baby strollers at Optics Planet. But you can go ahead, check it out. If you use that code, it would definitely help my channel and I'd appreciate it. Now we'll go ahead and we'll talk a little bit about the scope and why I picked it. This is a Vortex Diamondback. It's a 4-16 power scope, second focal plane with a 42mm objective. And before I get the comments that this scope is too big for the rifle, no, this is just a sunshade right here. The scope actually stops right here. But I do want people who are kind of new to scopes to keep in mind that even if this was a 50 power scope, it wouldn't be too big for the rifle. Because the larger that you can get your target in the glass, the more accurate that you're going to be able to make your shot. So that's one thing to consider. If you have a boar, if you have a pig downrange, and you could see the entire pig and then, 20 feet on either side, the shot that you're going to make isn't going to be the best. However, if you can get all the way up onto that boar exactly where you want to hit it, you're going to make the accurate shot. So getting a higher magnification scope, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Get as big as you need to get. But remember, weight is kind of an issue, and that's kind of why I went to the 4-16. The weight is great on this scope. It is not super heavy. The 42mm objective is still lightweight enough. It's not a 50mm objective where you really have a lot of glass up front that's going to weigh down your rifle. So this is actually surprisingly clear glass too. The glass on this is, I would say, equal to any optic that I've shot over 1,000. Well, I shouldn't say any optic because I've shot optics that were between $1,000 maybe $1,500. I've never shot anything that was one of those $3,000 or $5,000 optics, so I can't speak to that amazing glass that I'm sure that they have. But for something all the way up to $1,000, I mean, I can't really see the difference. If you can, great. But I think the untrained eye, somebody who's not a professional glass person, probably wouldn't see the difference between this. And this scope was under $400. So you got a scope right here, 4-16 power, second focal plane that has that good of a glass underneath $400. I mean, it's just a great deal overall. Now, the mount's just a standard mount. I may upgrade this a little bit later, but I also got this mount from Optics Planet. This is a Nikon M-223 mount, 1-inch rings, and it fits this scope really well. So for now, that's going to be fine. I don't need to worry about quick detach because I don't plan on taking this off. This is an SPR, and this rifle is meant for medium to long range engagements. That's why I made this. Has an 18-inch barrel, 223 Wild. It's an extremely accurate firearm, or at least we're going to see that when we take our first shots, but I built it to be an accurate firearm, and it has a lot of great components to it. So when you have an SPR, when you have a rifle that you want to hit certain ranges, you want to make sure that you're getting something that will do the job. And I think starting at this particular price range with this particular scope, you're getting into that range where you're not spending too much money. At the same time, you're getting the performance I think that you're looking for. Obviously, you could spend more money if your budget so allows. But still, with this one right here, you even have parallax settings. Now, I have a knob on the other side right here that I can move all the way from, excuse me, 30 yards all the way up to 500 yards, and then it goes to infinity. So I can adjust my parallax, which is a really nice setting. 1/4 MOA clicks. Let's see if I can go ahead and take these off real quick here. 1/4 MOA clicks. They're really nice and audible. It also has a nice tactile feel to them. They are zeroable. And you can see right here that it does have your settings, and you can kind of make your adjustments accordingly. But they're not super big either. I understand that a lot of people like the really big turrets. Okay, they like these big turrets. You can just grab onto them and click them. They're great. But I like to keep things a little bit low profile, just in case I need to use this rifle for something else. I don't want these big turrets getting in the way. I mean, some of these turrets are just absolutely amazing. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But with this, they're not. They're low profile. This actually comes with the sunshade, and it's a nice sunshade, 4-inch sunshade that it comes with. Now, when I got this from Optics Planet, it actually came with a front scope cover as well, because sometimes they sell packages and deals where you can buy something with scope covers or some other type of accessory. Sometimes they even come with the mounts. And this is a nice 4-inch sunshade. It's just going to keep some of that reflective glare off. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is some texturing on the inside right there. And that texturing is going to keep some of that glare down from reflecting back onto the glass. It's not going to affect your field of view. It's sort of like a telephoto lens on a camera. I'm probably going to spend the next 2 hours trying to get this threaded. But it's sort of like a telephoto lens on a camera. Once you zoom, you actually zoom right past this and see out past it. So you're not going to actually see this in your sight whatsoever. So this is a really cool scope. You know, I was really happy because when I was looking at this scope, there was a lot of people out there who I asked help from. I actually made a video and I said, look, I'm looking at two scopes. They're almost identical. One's Nikon, one's Vortex. And they have really almost identical features and price and everything else. And I asked people, you know, can you help me make a decision on these two brands? And even though that's kind of a weird question because they're both good brands and both brands that I've had good customer service with, people kind of went to Vortex because of the warranty. So I ended up going this route myself, and that was, again, because of the warranty. It's a rock-solid warranty. You know, it's a transferable warranty, lifetime, no questions asked. Whatever happens, you just send this in. If they can't repair it, they'll give you another one. I mean, so you're talking about a lifetime investment when you pick up something like this. You don't have to worry about it. My kids are still going to have this scope. Should something happen, my kids can turn this in 30 years and be able to get probably a new scope by that time, but still, nonetheless. So this is definitely something that I'm really excited about for this particular rifle. I think it's going to do great. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to go out and do it yet because I just built this thing like yesterday. I think I finished this thing two days ago. So anyway, I'm really excited to get this thing try it out. It's got a really nice Criterion barrel on it and all great components. And this Vortex scope, I think it's going to be a nice addition to that. So if you guys are interested, I'll put links in the description box. And I really appreciate everybody's input, everybody's help, and everybody's support. So thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.